Hi everyone, it's Linda Michelle and it's Saturday and we have another movie review for you today. We just saw the movie called Asteroid City. What'd you think, Michelle?
Well, when we walked into the theater, I was kind of thinking positive because the whole theater was full, totally jammed. I don't know if there was one seat available in this theater, so I thought, this must be rated pretty good, and there are all these people here. And then what I thought was, I don't know what happened. I didn't get it. I did not get it. And I mean, obviously I knew a little bit what was happening. It was supposed to be a play on top of a play, right? Kind of? They were making a play, and then we were seeing the play.
Yeah,
but
it was a play that we were observing,
right,
in the making.
But it was crazy. Now I know Wes Anderson is that kind of director, and he did the play, right? So obviously it's totally his work. But there were some a lot of actors that we knew were in it. Bryan Cranston. What's his name? That was the grandfather.
Tom Hanks.
Did you know any of the other ones right off the bat?
Yeah. Yeah, there were a lot of them.
Yeah, there were a lot. Actually, there were a lot. They had short parts, a lot of them.
They were all kind of like guest stars. Nobody was had a very active part in it.
But it basically took place somewhere out west where a meteor supposedly had fallen and formed a crater at some point, and it was a competition for these young scientists. From that point on, I don't know. What do you want to say?
Well, there's not much I can add to that. It was in the desert. It was shot in the desert, and the scenery was like as though you were looking at a play being set up on this huge stage that just kept going. And it was for the stargazers and space cadets. That should have told us something right there. But there were two funny parts to this whole movie, and they were just so absurd, they were funny. When this alien came out of the spaceship, and he's this little skinny black alien with big white eyes. It was really comical.
He was funny.
And the other funny part was when the kid made up a song about him.
Oh.
And they all started two-stepping into the song.
Yes, that really was.
They were the only two funny parts. But I will tell you, and the movie made no sense to me at all.
Very little sense, if there was any sense to it.
I kept trying to find what is the hidden meaning here, and I could not get it. I probably need to go home and do some reading and see what it was intended to be. But there was a couple of girls sitting just next to us that laughed hysterically through this whole movie. Either they knew what they were going to see or they were on drugs. Because
yes, they were. They would start laughing, and I'd look and say, "Why?"
What Me too. I'm looking at them like,
did I miss
what
something?
is so funny?
Did I miss something? I mean, there were a lot of crazy little things happening
It was absurd.
Here and there. Yeah. Crazy little things, but
and maybe that's what it was. It was the absurdity of it all that maybe was the movie, maybe was the comedy. I don't know, but it was definitely absurd.
People with paper boxes on their heads, and they had singing a song. If you can't wake up if you don't fall asleep. So the whole audience, boom, falls asleep.
I think that was it. It was probably the absurdity of it that we were supposed to get.
It's just, it was just way out there. It was way out there.
It was. Could I say I would recommend it? Oh my God, no. It's like an hour and 45 minutes of my life I'll never get back. And you know what? We saw it, so you don't have to.
Well, unless you are a big fan of this person, because Wes Anderson, because he does write. I remember seeing something else of his, and it was way off the charts also. So I think that's a little bit of his style. Not that I understand it, but it is some kind of style. But if you know more about this movie and you went to see it, please let us know.
The style reminds me of that Moonrise Kingdom movie we saw many years ago. That kind of a style where it's the way it's shot, it's the scenery, it's the interaction of the actors and things. It was like, I don't know. Michelle dozed off a couple times. I had to wake her up.
Yeah,
I mean, that's how bad it was, how boring it was.
Yeah,
it was
I did. I
thought, if I'm going to watch this, so are you, since you wanted to see it.
But the funny part is, I don't think I was sleeping very long. But when I did, when she gave me a nudge and I opened my eyes, it was like I never left. It was
right.
like, there was nothing that I didn't see that I think would have helped me get any further along in the plot of this movie, whatever the plot was. But
I don't know. It was at the whole first. There was 3 acts to this.
Yeah, a lot of scenes. But
and the first act made no sense to me whatsoever. The second act made a little bit of sense. The third act, again, no sense, except to like make a conclusion out of like nonsense. I don't know. How would you rate it, Michelle?
I honestly, I mean, my own personal opinion would probably be like I don't know. I was going to say 4, but I don't know if I want to go 3.
I'm thinking 2.
Yeah, I think maybe 3. Like I said, unless you are really...
Yeah, you really know the style of art and you appreciate it.
Right.
And then you might really like this, because the girl sitting next to us probably would have rated it a 10.
I'm sure they would have.
But
because
I can't do that.
They got every...
Yeah. I just like plain old movies with a story. This had none.
And I tried. I did try.
I did too. I tried to pull
find,
some kind of like substance, some kind of moral, something to take away from it.
Somehow I missed it.
I think there might have been something in the whole him losing his wife and the actress he kind of met, and then that last scene with his supposedly dead wife, who was the actress or something, on the porch. There might have been something in that I missed.
Maybe. And then they had these 3 little adorable girls that looked like little triplets, and they sit at the counter, and the lady said, "What can I get for you, princesses?" "I'm a witch. I don't know what the other one was, a prophet." And so they fit right into the
buried their mother's ashes.
Yes.
In a Tupperware container. I mean, there was this absurdity that when you think about it was just hilarious, but it's not my sense of humor.
No, but it possibly could be yours.
Yes. So maybe you'll if you do like this, please tell us about it, okay, in the comments.
Yeah.
Kind of give us some insight of what we're missing, because I feel bad when I go to a movie and I don't get what they intended.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyhow, 2 or 3 stars is what we rated out of 10.
Yeah.
And leave us a comment, like our video, and
see you next
subscribe
time.
If you would, please. That would be really nice.
Some more. There's movies coming out next weekend.
A
few new ones. Yeah.
Barbie. I think Barbie comes out next week.
Indiana Jones is coming out, and I'm an Indiana Jones fan, so I definitely want to go see that one. So, but yeah, maybe. No, I don't think Barbie's coming out for a while. Anyway, we'll wait to talk about Barbie till we go see it.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.